serious issues we gotta tackle here in Michigan. Now, I'm no stranger to a tough fight. When I was in the legislature, those last 4 years in particular, I was a Senate Democratic leader in a sea of Republicans. My colleagues asked me to be their leader. I took on the Snyder administration when they locked people out of the Capitol and pushed through their attack on collective bargaining. I didn't just stand outside with the teachers and the firefighters and the unionized workers and people who support unions in the state who came to make their voices heard. I threw open the doors of the Capitol. We led the resistance from my office. When my prosecutor in Ingham County got caught up in a sex scandal, the judges asked me to come in and lead the prosecutor's office and restore integrity to it. I took it on. And when a governor in our own party started pulling money out of the school aid fund to backfill the general fund, I took her on. I'm not afraid to take on a tough fight. We've got serious issues that are at crisis levels right now that we've got to get to work on. The most obvious, horrifying example is the Flint water crisis, a man-made crisis where our leaders in Lansing made decisions based on a balance sheet and not what it meant to people's lives. This attorney general signed off on those, and he's going to pretend that he's the hero in the story when they all failed the people of Flint. The Unemployment Insurance Agency scandal, where tens of thousands of hardworking Michiganders are being accused of trying to defraud the state when it was actually a malfunction of the computer system that the nerd put in place. I mean, right? The one thing you're supposed to be able to do good well. But, you know, I was raised in a family. My dad was kind of a Milliken Republican, and my mom was more of a Frank Kelly Democrat. And like all Milliken Republicans, that means my dad's a Democrat now, of course. Including Milliken himself. But anyway, in our household, you know, while they had different perspectives on different issues, they always centered around the same core values. One is that everyone's important. Everyone's important. We shouldn't have to say that. But in this climate, we do. That's who we are as Democrats. We recognize that. Number two, the best public servants stay true to their values and seek to work with anyone who actually wants to solve problems. And three, our allegiance needs to be to Michigan, to the people of Michigan, before any campaign donor or any political party for that matter, to solving problems for the people of Michigan. Yeah, I'm a proud Democrat, but I know when I took that oath, it was to serve the people of our state. You know, we are in a critical time in Michigan. I know that we deserve better, and we will do better. But we have to win this year, and we have to win not just the governor's race, but the House and the Senate, and pull as many Democrats over the finish line as we can. During my 14 years in the Michigan legislature, I always did my best to live up to those values I just described. Whether it was disagreeing with the governor of my own party when it came to education funding, or it was taking on, being outnumbered 2-1 in the Senate and taking them all on for people's right to collectively bargain and join their voices together to demand good pay and benefits and time off with our families, or even when it was women's health that was under attack. I went to the microphone and told my story as a sexual assault survivor for the first time on the Senate floor publicly, because women were being cut out of a conversation about our health care. But when this governor, when he embraced the Affordable Care Act, I looked at the landscape and knew that despite the fact that his party controlled the House and the Senate, there was no way he was going to get it done without my help. So I didn't go off to my partisan corner and watch my nemesis fail. I didn't come up with a list of things to extract out of him. I just went to work. I rolled up my sleeves and I negotiated with the Republican governor I'd done battle with. I put the votes together and I got that thing to his desk. And because of that work, 680,000 people in our state have health care coverage today. And I have met so many people across our state who've seen a doctor for the first time because of Medicaid expansion. And I am furious that these guys just passed these phony work requirements to take health care away from people. These are the issues that matter to Michiganders. As I get across our state, whether I'm in Gogebic County on the western end of the UP, it's almost Wisconsin. They're all cheeseheads too. They root for the Packers. Or I'm in Roseville, or I'm standing here in Novi. Am I in Nova? The issues are the same for Michigan families. It's the dinner table issues. It's a good education for our kids. It's clean water coming out of our taps. It's fixing the damn roads. And it's making sure every one of us has a real path to a high wage skill. We can do this. We will do this. We have a huge opportunity this year.